Hi, my Arlecchino. You ready to see Arlecchino really kick some butt? Because I know the Arlecchino on our Villainess account isn't up to her full potential, but my Arlecchino is another story. Yeah, let's just wait until some of the other ladies get here. Hi, Kyla. You know what, let me do this. Hi, Brina. Hi, my Brina. Okay. Do you know what the weird thing is? It literally will not let me spell Arlecchino's name on YouTube. Well, at least on the PlayStation side of things. It won't let me spell it in the description or the title of the video. How weird is that? Like, I have to spell Peruere, which is Arlecchino's real name, is Peruere, in case anyone didn't know. Which I'm pretty sure Charles already knew. Because Charles is, like, literally Arlecchino. Yes, after this guide, whoever is any future Arlecchino mains or Arlecchino havers, or if anyone pulled Arlecchino on your account, you're going to be pretty much an expert on this. Well, on this particular character and her team building and so on and so forth.
Overruled.
Overruled is right. You guys like the wings I have on her? Arlecchino's like one of my favorite characters, easily. And we are here in beautiful, beautiful Mondstadt. What's up, Kathy? Oh, look at this. Fellow Fatui. Hello, good sir. I am also a Fatui member. And as you guys can tell, I got her weapon. Of course I do. Alright, ladies. Let's go somewhere and show you guys the complicated side of Arlecchino, the basic side of Arlecchino, and everything in between. There's only one thing about Arlecchino I would say kind of took me a little while to really get the hang of, but for the most part, guys, if I'm being honest, Arlecchino is, if I were to scale her 1 out of 10, 10 being like, she's super, super complicated to learn, play, and so on and so forth, and 1 being she's like, even a little kid can pick up and play Arlecchino, I would say Arlecchino is right in the middle. She's not super easy to play, but she's not super complicated to play. You just need to know what you're doing. And her teams, yeah, the glitch is cool. Arlecchino is pretty flexible. So Arlecchino is not like Skirk. Remember when we talked about Skirk? Skirk is a very, very greedy character. Skirk, everyone needs to work around Skirk. The stars need to align for Skirk to do damage. Arlecchino's not that way. Because Arlecchino is what you would call a pyro DPS. She's just a damage character. Skirk and Nefer, they're considered hyper carry DPSs, which means everyone on the team needs to complement that character specifically. Arlecchino, not so much. Arlecchino works well with other characters. Very, very well. So, now that's out of the way. Let's get into what Arlecchino does. Hi, Kelsey. Oh, I love when she does that. So pretty. So pretty. Anyways, let's go somewhere and show you guys what she does. Maybe we'll go... You know what? The best place to show you guys is in Spiral Abyss. Honestly, it really is the best spot. Hi, Lucille. Okay, let's go in here, and then I could, you know what? Maybe not Spiral Abyss. Hold on. Let me go see. Where are some good mobs that we could potentially fight? Could I actually go into Spiral Abyss and still pull up my character menus? I don't know if I can. You know what? Let's just go see. So we'll go here. What kind of enemies are there? Okay, that guy we can fight. Where's Arlecchino? So this showcase will be about Arlecchino first and foremost, okay? Can we? Oh, I can't even show you guys her stuff. You know what? Let's just leave, and I'll give you guys a explanation of her kit first, and then we will see her kit pretty much in motion. But I do want to go somewhere where there's some enemies so I can really show you guys what she can do, which is not Spiral Abyss. Let me just, okay, there's some mobs right there. Some enemies, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so, Arlecchino's normal attacks, alright? So we'll open up Arlecchino, what she does. So her normal attacks are called Invitation to a Beheading. Wow. Her normal attacks aren't anything really fancy, you guys. Her regular normal attacks are just physical hits. So as you guys can see, right? Nothing too crazy. The white numbers displayed, that's what you call a physical hit, right? There's no elemental damage of any kind being displayed or anything like that, right? It's just white numbers being displayed, okay? So that's her normal attack. Nothing too special, right? Now, this is where her kit starts to come alive now. I know my camera's kind of in the way. But anyways, her skill, her elemental skill, all is ash. What you do is you use your elemental skill, ladies, and it applies what's called a Blood Debt Directive on the enemies. And this Blood Debt Directive can be applied to any enemy, okay? And this is what it looks like when you press her elemental skill. Do you see those little X's on the enemies now? Those are called Blood Debt Directives. And now, do you see how they change? They're a little bigger and they're glowing red. Now, those are called Blood Debt Dues. And you don't need to necessarily know the terminology. You just need to know what it does. So you press the skill and it applies little X's on the characters. Wait a few seconds, then those little X's turn into big X's and they glow red. Okay? That's like the layman's term. And then obviously if you wait long enough, little X's disappear. So I'll apply it again. You see over there, little X for now. You wait, turns into a big X. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what do I do with these X's once it's applied to a character? Once you hold the charge attack button, that is your charge attack button, right? I'm not sure what console you guys play on, whether it's PC, PlayStation, Xbox, mobile, whatever the case may be. Once you apply the X on the characters, the Blood Debt Directives, and then they turn into Blood Debt Dues, then you hold your charge attack, wait until they turn into the big X's, and now, as you guys can see, all of our normal attacks are not physical attacks no more. They're pyro attacks, right? Because the numbers changed from white numbers to red numbers or orange numbers, whatever you want to call it. So that's the gist of her normal attacks and her skill. That's what happens. Now, another thing, as you guys can see at the bottom where her HP bar is, there's a little thing on her health bar. There's like a red little line on her health bar. You're probably asking yourself, what's that? What's that red bar? Because I don't really see a whole lot of other characters displaying that red bar. That is what you call a Bond of Life meter. Okay? So Arlecchino now, all of her attacks are infused by pyro, fire, whatever you want to call it. The more you use her attacks, the more her Bond of Life, as you see, the Bond of Life bar gets decreased and decreased, and it goes lower and lower and lower until pretty much the Bond of Life meter is completely gone. And once the Bond of Life meter is completely gone, Arlecchino can no longer do pyro-infused damage for her normal attacks, okay? So as you guys can see, the bar keeps decreasing. And as the bar decreases, Arlecchino's damage also decreases. So with that being said, you want that Bond of Life bar to be as high as possible. The higher, the better. The more damage you're going to be outputting. Okay? So, you're probably asking yourself, how do I get more Bond of Life? how do I get that meter to go back up? Same thing. You apply your skill, you apply that blood debt directive, the X. You wait until that X turns into a bigger glowy red X. You hold the charge attack. It consumes all that, gives you more bond of life at the bottom of your screen where your health bar is. Then you can output more pyro-infused big number damage. That's the gist of Arlecchino's normal attacks and her skill. Well, Arlecchino also has a elemental burst, you're wondering. And if I didn't mention already, Arlecchino in combat cannot get healed by any character whatsoever. So it doesn't matter if you have the best healer in the game, she cannot get healed. Yeah, this is a lot of information, but I will try to explain it to you guys in the most simple way possible. I'll explain it in the more complicated way, and I'll try to explain it in the more, like layman's terms. Yes, her burst is indeed awesome. So if you go to a Statue of the Seven in the overworld and she gets healed that way, as you saw, the bond of life disappears. But when you're actually in combat, well, you can't really afford to just go get healed and then come back, right? So I will show you guys what her burst does. Let me go find some enemies, and then after everything is said and done, then we will apply it into a real world scenario, how it all works. So her burst is more or less this. So when Arlecchino gets damaged, let's just let these enemies damage us for a little bit.
Let's end this quickly.
So as you guys could see, Arlecchino's getting damaged. She's in combat. And you have healers on the team, and you're like, well, my Arlecchino's damaged, and she needs to get healed. How can I heal my Arlecchino? Arlecchino can only get healed if she consumes her, her bond of life meter. That meter at the bottom of the screen. So let's give her some bond of life. If you guys remember how to give it, you apply that, a little X goes on the enemies, let it turn into a big X, consume it, and now you see we got bond of life. Now, once you have some bond of life and you use her elemental burst, as you guys see, she got some healing. The more bond of life you have, the more healing Arlecchino will get. And once you use Arlecchino's burst, oh my goodness, my Arlecchino's almost dead. Once Arlecchino uses her burst, it consumes all of that bond of life. So with that being said, you only want to use Arlecchino's burst for healing in emergency scenarios, because her bond of life is pretty much the primary way that she deals damage, okay? So that, in a nutshell, you guys, is Arlecchino's kit. You press skill, apply X's to enemies. Wait until the X's turn into big X's. You hold a charge attack, you consume the X's, then you get bond of life on the bottom of your screen, on top of your health bar. The more bond of life you have, the more damage you can output. The more bond of life you have and you use your burst, the more healing Arlecchino will get. So, it starts to make sense once you think about it, okay? And, yeah, once Arlecchino has bond of life, her normal attacks are no longer physical, they're pyro-infused damage, which is what you want, right? Yes, her story quest is super, super awesome. So with that being said, let's just go back here. Her weapons. Obviously, her best weapon is going to be her signature weapon. Crimson Moon's Semblance is her signature weapon. So if you want your Arlecchino to output the maximum amount of damage, you should probably get her weapon. But if you don't have her weapon, there are a lot of wonderful weapons she can use. Arlecchino is pretty versatile. She can use Zhao's weapon. She can use Zhongli's weapon. She can use Hu Tao's weapon. She can use, let's see, what else would be decent on Arlecchino. She can use this weapon, Dragon's Bane. She's a polearm user, if you guys didn't already know. Let's see. She can use Lithic Spear to a certain extent. But yeah, I would say, oh, you know what? She can also use this weapon, Deathmatch, but that's from the Battle Pass. That's a whole nother topic. But primarily, if you can get her weapon, try to get her weapon. Okay. Now, oh, you're using Dragon's Bane until you got her weapon? Yeah, that's awesome. Her artifacts. You guys are probably wondering what artifacts I should be using for Arlecchino. Well, the artifact's name is called Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy. You need a 4-piece. So there's 5 pieces of artifacts in this game, you guys, alright? There's 5 pieces. You got your flower, you got your plume, you got your sands, your goblet, and your circlet. And if you guys are ever confused about where I'm getting the names, as you guys can see right there where it says above HP, it says flower of life, plume of death, sands of eon, goblet of whatever that word is, and circlet of logos, or logos. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But anyways, you kind of understand. You need 5 artifacts. And in order for you to get the 4-piece set bonus of any artifact, you need obviously at least 4 of them on a character. So in this case, Arlecchino, she requires the 4 pieces of Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy. Okay, guys? And once you got 4 pieces, it can be 4 pieces of whatever. It can be 1 flower, 1 plume, 1 circlet, and 1 sands, and then your goblet can be something completely different. And you can apply that to any character, and you could also apply it in whatever rotation you want to. So let's say if you have 4 artifact pieces that are, you know, a flower, a sands, goblet, and circlet, and let's say you don't have a good plume. Well, as long as you have those minimum 4 pieces on some other artifacts, your plume could be a different artifact from a completely different set. And I'll try to make this make more sense by this. So as you guys could see, my flower is from her set, Harmonic Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy. Her plume is from her signature set. But as you guys could see, my sands is not from her signature set. My sands is from Gladiator's finale. So my sands is actually from a different set, but that is okay. As long as if we have minimum 4 pieces on her that is from her signature set, we will get this set bonus, okay? I probably won't explain the artifact layout with every character because what I'm saying about Arlecchino more or less applies for every character. It's just the setup is different. But the general understanding is the same when it goes to all characters. So when you're building Arlecchino, flower will always be HP. As you guys can see, the top, it says HP, 4,780. Flowers are always going to be HP. That you can't change. Your plume is always going to be attack. You can't change. Your sands can be different now. Your sands can be attack, it can be HP, it can be energy recharge, and so on and so forth. For Arlecchino sands, you want it to be attack. Okay? Arlecchino needs an attack sands. When it comes to her goblet, again, it can be different. There's attack goblets, there's all sorts of other kind of goblets. But for Arlecchino, she needs a pyro damage bonus goblet. Why? Arlecchino is a pyro damage dealing character, so it starts to make sense now, right? What's up, Angie? She needs a pyro damage bonus goblet. And when it comes to her circlet, you can either go with a crit damage circlet, as you can see I have a crit damage, or you can go with a crit rate circlet. Either or, and I'll explain to you why either or. Once you level up all your artifacts to level 20 is the maximum, you can go back and press more details on the character, and then you could kind of see where is my Arlecchino, where's my characters in terms of numbers-wise, in terms of stats. Are they good? Are they not good? As you guys could see, my attack is fairly good with Arlecchino, but this is what matters a little more when it comes to damage dealing characters specifically, you guys. Your crit rate to crit damage ratio. So your crit rate is the rate your character is going to be hitting critical attacks. For a damage dealing character, typically you'll want it above 50%. And then crit damage, the higher your crit damage, every single time you land a critical hit, your damage will be that much more powerful. So that's what that means, the crit rate to the crit damage ratio. Okay, I feel like I'm literally like teaching a Genshin Impact class. What's up, Jackie? Okay. You know, keep with me on this because we're just about done. That is the artifacts, the weapons we went through. The constellations, if I'm honest, I'm not too educated on her constellations, you guys. I obviously don't have any of her constellations. And if you guys know a thing or two about this game, constellations are pretty much when you get extra copies of the character. So you either have to have a lot of wishes or spend a lot of money, which I have not spent a lot of money necessarily on Arlecchino per se. Now Mawika, different story. Her talents, yes, let's talk about her talents. You guys are probably asking yourself, what talent priority should I give my Arlecchino? What should I invest the talent to? Her normal attacks. Get her normal attacks as high as you can. Level 10 being the maximum, okay? When you get extra constellations, it's a bit different, but if your characters are at C0, 0 constellation, 10 is the max. Her skill. You want to get the skill up probably a little higher than I have. So mine is at 6 and her burst is at 6 too. But her normal attacks, because she is, yes, I know, I'm a big Mawika nerd. Her normal attacks, she deals the basis of her damage from her normal attacks, as you guys saw, right? We apply the little X's on the enemies, we use a charge attack, we consume the X's, we get the bond of life, and then we just spam normal attacks, right? So it starts to make sense why you would want Arlecchino's normal attacks leveled up. So it all starts to come together, okay? Her burst, you don't need to worry about too much. And her skill, again, you don't need to worry about too much. But her normal attacks, you should definitely have her normal attacks leveled up. But that's not to say you should ignore these two. These two are important too. You should level those up too. But her normal attacks primarily level up. A normal attack is always the first one. Second one is elemental skill. Oh, my Mawika's out of this world. And I think I showed you guys a little tidbit of what she can do. And then her burst, well, the character's burst is always the third one. These three down here, typically on a character, these are passives. These are ascension talents, they're called. These ones you'll get automatically when you level up your character. So I think it goes from like 40, 60, and then 90 or something like that. I'm pretty sure I got the numbers wrong. But regardless, each character in this game can be leveled up to level 90 and then also level 100. But anything past level 100, that's like you really got to put a lot of money into the game, which I haven't leveled up any of my characters past like level 90. But level 90 for 99.9% of all of Genshin Impact players, level 90 is the max, right? No one really goes past level 90. What else? Her artifacts, right? You guys are probably asking, why should I use Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy? Well, so the 2-piece, let's say if you have this set, but only 2 pieces on your character, it gives you an 18% attack buff, which Arlecchino can use, because she is a normal attack dealing character, right? But once you have her 4-piece equipped, as you guys can read right there, when the value of Bond of Life increases or decreases, this character deals 18% increased damage for 6 seconds. Max 3 stacks. So Arlecchino's Bond of Life is constantly going up and going down. You get Bond of Life by applying your skill, then consuming it, and then you get Bond of Life. You lose Bond of Life by attacking enemies. So as you guys could see, Bond of Life is constantly increasing and decreasing. So this set is Arlecchino's #1 artifact set. With that being said, obviously my Arlecchino is friendship level 10. And you guys are probably asking, what do you get when your character's friendship level 10? Well, you unlock new voice lines with them, and then you also unlock a player card. So let me try to find where Arlecchino's is, because I leveled my Arlecchino to friendship level 10 a long time ago. And yes, every character in this game has their own friendship cards, in case anyone is wondering. Now it's going to bother me. Where's Arlecchino's? Where's Arlecchino's? What's up, Akoma? I'm like talking so much. I'm like teaching a Arlecchino class right here. Listen up, you guys. By the way, this is how Zhao's looks like. Where's Arlecchino's? Am I like having issues? I clearly have Arlecchino's, but I can't find it. This is obviously Mawika's. That's how Mawika's looks like. I always have my Mawika one on. Oh, here it is. This is Arlecchino's. So obviously my profile picture in the game is Mawika, but the name card, that's Mawika's name card, if you guys are wondering. That's what you get for friendship level 10 with the character. And each character, like I said, has their own name card. This is obviously Furina's. So pretty. But with that being said, you guys are probably wondering, okay, this is all fine and dandy. We know how to use Arlecchino. Who does Arlecchino pair up with the best? Well, if you want your Arlecchino to do a maximum damage right now in the game, currently in the game, as the character stand. Obviously in the future, it might change. Better characters will release. Arlecchino's premium team or best team will change. It will evolve. But currently as it stands, if you want your Arlecchino to do the maximum amount of damage, this is how your team is going to look like. So you're going to run Arlecchino, all right? You're going to run Xilonen, all right? This is Xilonen, and you guys don't know what Xilonen does, but it's okay. To sum it up, Xilonen pretty much makes enemies weaker, so you can do more damage. That's what Xilonen does. An incredible support character, I know. You want to run a Sitlolly, right? You guys are probably wondering, what in the world does Sitlolly do? And why is she sipping on whatever that is and on a floating pillow? In layman's terms, what Sitlolly does is, she's a cryo character. She shields you, but most importantly, she boosts the damage of melt. When pyro damage meets cryo damage, it makes a reaction called melt damage. So that's what Sitlolly does. Incredible character, by the way. I'm not going to spoil anything. So far, you got your Arlecchino, you got your Xilonen, and you got your Sitlolly. And for the fourth slot, you go Bennett. Little Benny boy right here. And you guys are probably wondering, what does Bennett do? Bennett boosts your character's damage. So, again, obviously good for Arlecchino. And Bennett is Pyro also. You guys are probably wondering, why should we have two Pyro characters on the same team? Well, I'll tell you why. Let's see, where is that thing? Here you go, bonuses. Okay. These are called elemental resonance effects. So as you guys could see at the top, it says activated. We got two Pyro characters on the team, right? It says right there, affected by cryo for 40% less time, increases attack by 25%. So we pretty much get a 25% attack by default, more or less, just by having another Pyro character on the team. So good for us. And Bennett necessarily is not there for healing for Arlecchino, because Arlecchino can't get healed. Xilonen can heal, but again, Xilonen is not there for healing for Arlecchino. Bennett and Xilonen can heal themselves, and they can heal Sitlolly, but the only one that's never getting healing is Arlecchino. No one can heal Arlecchino but Arlecchino. But Farina can kill Arlecchino, because Farina drains your life force. But Farina's kit is much, much more complicated than Arlecchino's kit. So this is what a premium Arlecchino team looks like. You got your Arlecchino, you got your Jalonen, you got your Sitlali, and you got your Benny Boy Bennett. So we will be showing you a Spiral Abyss of a Arlecchino, but this is obviously the hardest Spiral Abyss. So we need 2 teams, right? So the first team, we will go pretty much the team we play on our main account, you guys. So if Kyle is still in chat, if Nephra is still in chat, this is more or less the premium Nephra team right here. So you got your Nephra, you got your Nahida, you got your Sarah, we got Kokomi here. And yes, I do have Kokomi. My Kokomi is built marvelously. My Kokomi is deadly. Super, super deadly. And you guys are probably wondering, well, what does Kokomi do? What does Nahida even do? What does even Lauma do in the game? Kim's here. Of course she is. So how many girls do we have? We got Arlecchino. Charla's here. Kyle is here. Kim is here. Is Sarah here? Yes, Sarah's here. Esther is not here. Esther is Nahida. And then Cherie is Jalonen. We don't have any girls who picked Sitlali. Let me just tell you right now, when you guys meet Sitlali, you guys will love her. I mean, what's there not to love? Look at her. Sitlali is like literally up there for one of my favorites. And on top of that, I love Sitlali because she is part of Mawika's best team. Funny fact, Mawika's best team and Arlecchino's best team are pretty much the same team. Only one character can be interchanged here and there on Mawika's team, and that's Bennett. But fun little fact. Okay, let's start the thing. We're not going to go too in-depth on Nephra's team, but we'll go more in-depth on Arlecchino's, because Arlecchino is on the second half of Spiral Abyss. Hopefully everyone has kept up thus far.
This way, Perula.
Leave this place.
Hold the line. Covenant of the Deep.
Covenant of the Deep.
Can't hide the truth.
Let's see what you're made of.
The deception ends here.
Grow, grow, grow. Sharing my knowledge. I see everything.
So let me just focus here a little, ladies.
Trust me, read it.
And then when we go into Arlecchino's team, I'll explain a little more what's really going on. Because if someone's here and you don't know what's going on, that is totally fine. Nephra's team is, a lot is going on. I get that. I totally get that.
Commit it to memory.
Branches a song. No more lies.
The Nephra's team is one of the best teams in the entire game.
Can't hide the truth.
Literally in the entire game of Genshin Impact. Nephra's team is very powerful, as you guys can see. Dispatched of that poor crab very easily. Okay, so Arlecchino. It'll start to make sense once we start playing, right? Remember what we do, guys. Arlecchino. You start off by applying the Blood Debt Directive, okay? Her skill. You wait until those X's glow, they turn red. Blood Debt Dues, they're called now. And then you consume them and turn Arlecchino into a fiery goddess. And she whips out her scythe and she just goes to town and kills everything in sight, okay? And when we need a little bit of healing, if we have Bond of Life, we use our burst, Arlecchino gets healed. That's how it goes. So, let's start this.
Show no mercy. You two. I'm going in.
As you guys can see, this guy is dead. This guy is gonna die. Look at how much damage Arlecchino does. Right, our skill is up again, so we use it again. Right, we use Sitlali again, apply some cryo, Bennett in there, a little bit of extra little bit of damage, and look at this. Oh my goodness. This guy's like knocking for Arlecchino. So Arlecchino clearly needs a little bit of healing.
Wanted my full.
Oh my goodness, Arlecchino's almost dead. It's okay, it's okay. We are good. Arlecchino's almost dead though. But it is totally okay. We are good. We are good, ladies.
Let's light it up. Overruled. This is where.
So Arlecchino had 12 HP, and just like that, she has full HP, and she killed the boss. Right? And as you guys saw at the end there, you guys could go back and replay the stream. What I did at the end there is I applied the blood debt directive.
Staring into my
I
eyes
consumed
is
it, got a bunch of bond of life at the bottom of the screen above her HP bar. The second I used my burst, it converted more or less all of that into HP for Arlecchino. So you gotta be smart sometimes when you play Arlecchino. By sometimes, you gotta really be smart when you play Arlecchino. So you gotta know what you're doing in your rotations. Excuse me.
Committed to memory, the Temple of Wisdom.
With one heart, we pray. Chorus?
It all adds up.
Absolutely. And at any point what I'm saying doesn't make sense or is confusing, guys, you can watch a lot of videos online
Mystery unraveled.
and educate yourself even more.
By the frost moon of old, leave this.
Allow
Can't hide the truth.
Yeah, Nefer is just so powerful.
No more lies.
Just so ridiculously powerful.
committed to memory, make yourselves at home.
Whoops. Llama, you can't die now.
For the everlasting chorus.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill Llama. Not just yet. I'm joking.
It all adds up.
Oh, no. He's not good. Oh my god.
Rush as the moonlight.
Hold the line.
This is not a good rotation on my part. Not good whatsoever.
You poor last one.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Can't hide the truth.
There you go. It's okay. We got a little hairy there, but we managed to kill him. Oh my goodness, my Arlecchino didn't even get healing. It actually didn't even register my Arlecchino's healing. Look at that, you guys. Arlecchino only has 12 HP. So I used my burst at the end, but because it was the final blow on the boss, the game didn't register it as my Arlecchino getting healing. Look at her. She is very much dissatisfied by me. Now, you guys are probably asking yourself, how are you going to heal Arlecchino? She has 12 HP and she doesn't have her burst. Well, we're going to feed particles into Arlecchino until she gets her burst. So with that being said, we really need to play smart. We need to play a little bit of a little more passive, and we need to watch the time. Let's do that. As you guys can see, Arlecchino's HP meter is slowly going up, but we need to feed pyro particles into Arlecchino, and we couldn't. Okay, this is going to be tricky. This is genuinely going to be tricky. Okay, you know what? I can do this. I have faith in my abilities that I can do this. Because Arlecchino doesn't have her burst, and she can't get healing. One of the wonderful parts of Arlecchino, right? When you mess certain stuff up like that, you gotta be willing to accept the consequences and adjust. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. We can just end Spiral Abyss and restart again, but I don't think we will have to do that. If I'm perfectly honest, I don't think we'll have to do that. So let's just continue on with this beautiful Nefer team.
For the everlasting
Get
chorus.
Llama in there.
Receive my...
Let's move out.
Come on,
Allow
Coco.
me.
There you go.
No more lies. It all falls into place. It all adds up. The mystery unravels.
There you go. Bye-bye. That was obviously, as you guys could tell, a much, much better rotation, right?
Transfixed.
Come on. I just need Arlecchino's burst. That's all I need. You know what? This is what we're
Let's
gonna do.
light it up.
We can do this, ladies. Trust me, we can do this. Arlecchino's burst
We
is
go.
almost up.
Let's light it up.
It is almost up. Okay, now her burst is up. Now some noob will just use her burst and not get any healing whatsoever, right? We need to apply a blood death onto this boss so we can get the maximum amount of healing. So we gotta make sure we don't stand on those little things. You know what? Let's just get a shield. There you go. Let's wait until that maxes out. We only have a minute to beat him, so we literally only have a minute. Okay, now let's consume it, and then let's use our burst like that. Look at that, Arlecchino's healed. Now we can start our rotation. Let's see if we have enough time to kill him.
Suffer the wrath.
We only have 1 minute to kill him.
Everybody stand back.
Is 1 minute enough for the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers to do this? Come on, Arlecchino. Come on, baby girl. You got this. That was some crazy plays by me.
Teamwork is tricky.
We got 33 seconds. Obviously, we started at a very big handicap.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh my god, sit while we get in there. Wait until that turns big. There you go. Look at that. We had 14 seconds left to spare, and we pretty much have full HP with Arlecchino. That's how it's done, ladies. See, you gotta play smart, and you need to know these characters. I mean, like I said, realistically, we could have just restarted Spiral Abyss and had a better approach going in there. But we decided to be a little more stubborn and still get it done. Even though it was a little hairy, we still got it done. Okay, so this is the final chamber, chamber 3. So one more time we're going to see Nefer, and one more time we're going to see Arlecchino.
Make yourselves at home. Trust and leave
Indeed.
it.
With one heart, we
Get in there, Llama.
No more lies.
Now Nefer is going to go around doing her pretty trick. Yeah, if you don't know these characters, what I'm doing is like borderline impossible for people, right? You need to know these characters for them to perform this way. Oh my goodness. My rotations, my goodness, are bad.
lie the frost.
Llama, we need you in there, my girl.
You poor lost left.
It all adds up. The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth.
There you go. Yeah, it is definitely a more complex game than what I've showed you guys, right? Because playing the game and seeing these wonderful characters are obviously cool, but knowing how to play them, wishing for the characters, and utilizing them to their full potential is also cool. And I love where Arlecchino's vision is. Do you guys see Arlecchino's vision right there? Like right on the top of her back? Look at that. Pretty cool, right? So this is the last chamber, and this is Arlecchino once more.
Lolling, East Papa, I'm going in. Let's light it.
Yes, it's Lolly, East Papa, get him. As you guys can see, look at the numbers that Arlecchino's displaying. 130-some thousand damage. Absolutely bonkers. So this guy is immune for the first little while. Put a blood detective on him.
Show no mercy.
Come on, you.
Everybody stand back. Bring it.
knowing the characters, you guys, is also one thing, but knowing the enemies also is another half of the battle, right? Because each enemy in this game has their weaknesses, they have their own resistance, and they have their own, well, yeah, I guess weaknesses, right?
Witness my rise.
Just like that. Witness my rise. We 36 starred Spiral Abyss, right? We got all the stars. This is something that a lot of people don't really like to do because it's stressful, or they don't have their characters well built, or they just, matter of fact, they just don't know how to play the characters, right? Like, I'm just gonna give you guys a little example, right? Just a random little example. Imagine if I see the first floor, I'm like, oh, I know that battle, Sacred Rock Crab, and so on and so forth. I know their weaknesses. You know the enemy's weaknesses, but let's say you don't know how to play your characters. That's another battle in itself, right? Like the Nefer team, for instance, right? Let me show you guys the Nefer team. So you guys saw how smooth I was with the Nefer team. Imagine if I did something like this. Use Nahida, use Llama, and I'm like, okay. Like, do you see what I'm doing wrong here? The crab is not dying. I'm doing no damage. I'm using Nefer, I'm using Llama, I'm using Nahida. But do you guys see what just happened? You need to know how to play these characters. This isn't just about knowing the enemies and knowing what to bring. You need to know how to utilize each character to its full potential, right? As you guys saw, Nefer just got destroyed, right? As powerful as Llama is, Llama's not going to do anything if you don't know how to utilize Llama to her full potential, right? Llama's going to die, Nahida will die, and your timer will decrease. You got 3 minutes in total to do the first and second chamber to 36 star abyss. Each floor is like that. What's up, Cindy? What is up, Cindy? So it starts to make sense now, right? More and more, it starts to make sense. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what are some other teammates I can use for Arlecchino, right? Well, Arlecchino is a wonderful character, and you don't need to just use Arlecchino's premium team, which I showed you guys, with Arlecchino, Jalonen, Sitlali, and Bennett, okay? Arlecchino has wonderful flexibility, so she can go with a lot of characters. I'm going to show you some of her great options. You can go Arlecchino, you can go Zhongli, you can go Jalonen, and you can go Bennett. Okay? Maybe write this down or go back and watch the stream again, because Arlecchino is very flexible, like I said. Another team you can go. You can go Arlecchino. You can go Escoffier. You can go Sitlali, and you can go Bennett. So Bennett is in a lot of her good teams, okay? Another team you can go with Arlecchino. Arlecchino isn't ever played as a sub DPS or a support character, so if you have Arlecchino, like, oh, Arlecchino is my support, that is foolish. Arlecchino is never a support. Hi, Danny. You can go Arlecchino. Let's see some more teams for you guys. Some of the characters you have. Oh, by the way, there's Ganyu. And no, Arlecchino and Ganyu don't really go good together because they're both DPSs. You can go Arlecchino. You can go Yaimiko. You can go... Okay, this is getting a little tricky. Maybe not Yaimiko. You can possibly run a Raiden Shogun. Okay, so you can go Yaimiko, Raiden Shogun, Nahida, and Bennett. Okay, that's also a decent team. All of these teams don't compare to her premium team, but these are teams you can get away with in case you have these characters. You can go Arlecchino. You can go... let's see, you can You can go Llama. I think Arlecchino Llama would work decently. You can go Arlecchino, Llama, Nahida, and Bennett. Okay, another team you can go. She has a lot of teams. Arlecchino truly is a wonderful character. One of my personal favorite teams: Arlecchino, Xingqiu. Where in the flip is Yelan? Trish, where are you? Where are you, my girl? Are you hiding from me? Yelan, of course, Yelan. So beautiful. I love her coat. I love her, just everything about her. I'm definitely a Yelan lover. Yelan, and then you can go for the last spot. You can go either Jalonen or you can go Bennett. Another really, really good team. Yes, stop hiding from me, indeed. Here, let me just see something. Because I'm like kind of really ignoring chat. I'm just trying to make sure everyone you need to see it. Okay, so maybe we'll do a team like this. You know what? Maybe we'll do a team like this, except not for Bennett. We'll go Jalonen. Let's see what are some other teams. You can go Arlecchino. You can go let's see. You can go Arlecchino. I'm just trying to see the characters I have. Okay, so you can go Arlecchino, Xingqiu, or Yelan. By the way, they're very, very similar. Xingqiu and Yelan are very similar in terms of what they do. Yelan is just the better option. If you have Yelan, go with Yelan. But if you don't have Yelan, Xingqiu more or less does exactly what Yelan does, but just in a 4-star level capacity, if that makes sense. So, for this instance, you can go Arlecchino, Yelan, Sucrose, and Bennett. Wonderful team right here. Wonderful team right here. But, you know what? Let's show you guys the team with Yelan, because I know Trish probably wants to see Yelan very much. Actually, you know what? Let's actually show Trish a Yelan DPS team. Because it's not going to be a video on what Yelan does. Trish, maybe we can save that for another time so you can really see, like, understand what Yelan's kit does. But I think I can beat him with this team. I think so. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a Trish team together. Let me just see if my Yelan is up to par. Just give me a second. Okay, we'll go I haven't played Yelan DPS in a while, so you will just have to excuse me for just a moment. So we'll go Yelan, we'll go Farina, we'll go Sitlali, and Escoffier, I think, yeah. Yeah, I think that should be okay. Yeah, that should definitely be okay. Yeah. So let's here. So we'll show off DPS Yelan, and by the way, Yelan typically isn't used as a DPS, you guys. Yelan is typically used as a sub DPS, but in this instance, for this team, Yelan will be our primary damage dealer. The first team will be obviously, you guys have seen this team a trillion times. Nefer and Llama team. Oh my god, are they such a destructive duo? It's just not even funny, you guys, how destructive Nefer and Llama are.
No more lies. It all falls into place. Seek within.
Just an incredible duo.
The Temple of Wisdom.
The Temple of Wisdom, indeed.
Allow me.
Indeed, Nahida.
For the everlasting past.
It all adds up. It all falls into place.
So our
No more
good
lies.
friend Trish will finally see her girl in action.
Leave this place.
Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean. No more lies. The deception ends here.
And just like that, Nefer made easy work of that dreaded crab. Llama is unreal. And by the way, Llama can be used as a main DPS also. Okay, so here we have DPS Trish. DPS Yelan. Obviously Yelan, gorgeous as ever. So I'm not going to go in depth at what Yelan does and what all of her teammates do for her and so on and so forth. This will just be pretty much just a showcase of Yelan.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
Let the world collide.
You two! Tight! The pinnacle of excellence!
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Things are about to get dicey indeed. Oh my god, Yelan. Chill out.
Quietly now.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song!
Oh my goodness.
Show no mercy!
Oh, I completely forgot that this boss here has a cryo shield.
Here comes the catch.
Let's see if I could still beat him. Yeah, no. We need a pyro in there. As you guys can see, we can't do damage to this character at all because water doesn't mess around with ice, and ice doesn't break ice, if that makes sense. So you need another element to melt ice. What element could that be, I wonder? Pyro. So that is okay. We can still do this. We just need to change some stuff around, which is no problem whatsoever. Do you know what we're gonna do? Instead of having Sitlali there, we're gonna put the best pyro character on. Any excuse for me to put Mawika on. We're gonna put Mawika on, you guys. But before anything, we gotta change some stuff around on Mawika. No, that would have been not a smart idea. To have Arlecchino just to apply Pyro, Arlecchino needs to be used as a DPS character. So for the second team, what we could have done is this: use Arlecchino as the main DPS and had Yelan as the sub DPS, and that team could have worked, right? But we want Yelan to be the main DPS. Yeah, so Farina, this is a controversial take, you guys. You got half of the community who says Farina and Arlecchino are wonderful to pair up with one another, and then you got the other half of the community that says Farina and Arlecchino are not good to be paired with. And by the way, Farina could be used on 90% of Genshin Impact teams. That's how incredible Farina is. Not only is she an incredible unit in game to utilize, but she's an incredible character lore-wise. You all will love her. I know you will. And then you guys will understand why I love Farina so much. In the game, out of the game, everywhere. But we want Yelan to be the main DPS. That's why we're not going to be using Arlecchino. So with that being said, let's turn our Mawika into a sub DPS or a support character. Support Mawika. Because Mawika typically... Whoops, did I mess something up? I think I did. Yes, I think I definitely did. Wait a tick. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Let me take that artifact. That can stay. Mawika is, like I said, what makes Mawika so amazing is she can do it all. She really is the it girl of Genshin Impact. Currently, she's the it girl. That's why the guys hate Mawika. Like the little boys, they don't like Mawika because Mawika can do it all, baby. She can be she's the best, you know, quote unquote DPS character in the game. She's the best pyro sub DPS in the game. She's the best pyro sub DPS applicator in the game. Mawika can do it all, baby. She really can do it all. Okay, so a little hiccup, but we could make this team work. I promise you, we could make this team work. So we're gonna go at it again. Those two dreaded dancing robots. She should always be. Yeah, I use my Mawika more of a support character. Mawika as a damage dealing character, she is just so destructive, you guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, she's just way too destructive and so powerful. Sometimes I like to just let my other characters shine. So that's why I put Mawika, give her the little sideline job. And I'm like, you know what? Mawika, let your friends take the stage once in a while. So she goes as a sub DPS / support role.
Forest, protect us. With
Oh,
one
I
heart.
did not mean to do that. Let's just restart. My bad, my bad. I kind of fat fingered that. I really want to show you guys.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting sidetracked. I did not mean to do that too. You make her a side piece. Mawika loves me.
Commit to memory. Uphill battle.
Do that. Never get in there.
This
Make
way
sure you
through the
spam green in chat.
sharing my knowledge. Hey,
Napper is literally such a destructive
For the
unit in this
everlasting
game.
forest.
The best Denjo DPS in all of Genshin Impact.
It all adds up.
Like, why wouldn't anyone want to pull Nefer in the game?
Can't hide the truth.
There you go. A little bit of green never hurt, right, guys? Just a little bit of green.
I see everything.
Get Nagita back in there.
Rebuild.
Get
Receive my blessing.
Llama in there. And Kokumi in there. It all falls into place, indeed.
It all adds up.
Yes, Kim. There you go. And just like that. Nefer, Nahida, Kokumi, and Llama. Okay, let's see how destructive this team is.
Time to shine.
Are you guys ready for this?
Light up the blazing sun! Up to the freezer! Boost on the loose!
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. Quietly now.
Let my name echo in song.
Pyroclastic surge!
Yes, let my name echo in song.
Dash of frosting!
Look at that. Those cryo shields, just like that, were taken down because of Mawika. You see that, you guys? Do you guys see Mawika's sub DPS / support? How destructive she is, even when she's not on field running the show?
Strike a pose.
No, Mawika.
A little remove boosh!
Take it easy. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Try and stop me!
The end.
Oh no.
Legacy.
Mawika died. I almost had her. It's okay. We can still do this. Can I just restart this floor? Oh my goodness, look at all this green and chat.
What are the...
Oh, Mawika's, yeah, her burst is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I know, I killed my girl.
Let the world collide.
I literally have my first favorite character in Genshin Impact and second favorite character in the same team. Oh, come on. No, these dancing robots, my god. I can't remember if everyone in your team dies, if it restarts from the same place or not.
First, the flavor.
Oh, Joffrey is so cute.
Audacity.
She is definitely a wonderful, wonderful unit to have, you guys. If Joffrey ever comes on a banner, and you like playing Hydro characters and Pyro characters, no, sorry. If you like playing Cryo characters, Aaron, I'm talking to you, Shenha, wink wink. And if you like playing Hydro characters, who's Hydro? Yelan. Trish, looking at you. You need Escoffier. She is incredible. I just want to see if it restarts us from this chamber. Nope, it doesn't. Nope, that's okay. It makes sense. Makes total sense. It's okay.
Leave this place.
Hold the line. Covenant of the deep.
No more lies.
No more lies indeed, master.
It all adds up.
Committed to memory. Make yourselves at home.
Yeah, we do not have Yelan in our account. Nope. We decided not to pull for her.
Forest.
Rest and rebuild.
Can't hide the truth.
Nope, Yelan is not
It
here.
all adds up.
I see everything.
Oh my goodness. That literally just backhanded
Can't hide the truth.
poor llama.
No more lies.
There you go. Okay, sorry about that. Let's give this another whirl, shall we?
Who's on the loose? Echo and song.
No, don't worry. We won't.
Here comes the catch.
By the way, C6 Yelan is so scary in the game. Such a powerful unit. Yelan is C6? Oh my god.
Gotcha.
You do not want to mess with Yelan at C6.
Let the world come alive.
Burn it down. Pyroclastic surge. Adaptive frosting. Kenaguma. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
Okay, let's see you knucklehead try to kill me again. Look at the damage, my god. This isn't even funny.
Busted. Time to shine. Rise with the sun. Wrath from the skies.
Just like that. That's how it's done. Yelan and Child is similar with what? Yeah, Yelan and Child are well. Child is he uses two separate moves. He's a bow user, and he can have daggers too. So Child has two separate gameplays. Yeah, so Child is he can do two separate things. Child is a unique character. I do not have Child in the game. He came, but I don't know why I did not pull for Child.
Can't hide the truth.
Which, in retrospect, I probably should have. Because I do like Child. I mean, like, I like all of the three Harbingers. If I'm perfectly honest, I just like the three Harbingers. I don't know why.
This might hurt a little. Sharing my knowledge.
Yeah, I kind of like Child too.
Everlasting forest.
Which he's such a bad guy.
The moon's night.
Oh my god. You didn't see that. You guys didn't see that. Llama didn't die there. The game glitched. Even on my main account, poor Llama's dying.
Grow, grow. The temple of wisdom. Hold the line.
With one heart, we pray. Branches a song.
Can't hide the
I'm
truth.
sorry, it's just his boss. He's so annoying.
It all adds up. Let's see what you're made of. The mist.
Committed to memory.
For the everlasting forest.
Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place.
Oh my goodness, this guy's being so annoying in his rotations this time.
Grow, grow, grow. Make yourselves at home.
I know, poor Llama just cannot catch a break, can she? Come on, llama, burst. Thank you. No, Nefer.
It all adds up.
Oh no, where'd you go?
Can't hide the truth.
Billowing surge! Committed to memory. The Temple of Wisdom.
This is kind of not a very good run.
Can't hide the truth. The deception.
Whew. Okay.
Strike a pose!
Oh no, Farina doesn't have her burst. Come on, Farina. No, Yelan, run!
Gotcha.
Farina, we need you in there.
Let the world collide!
Pyroclastic surge! Off to the freezer. A burst of sleep. Here comes the catch. Rise with the sun. Busted.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Farina! No! Hey, Yelan, I need your skill up. I need your skill up, my girl. We need Farina in there. That Farina's gonna die.
Light it up. Light up the blazing sun. A dash of frosting. Boost on the loose. Game's up. Fun's over.
Goodness, this guy is... Okay, so... As you guys can see, this guy is kind of annoying without a shield. Okay, we got him. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely big. Yes, I still haven't opened up the wonderful gift, you guys. It's actually in my living room. I have not opened it. Okay. So, as you guys can see, that is a DPS Yelan team, which is actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie, I love using Yelan as a main DPS. Typically, Yelan is not used as a main DPS, you guys, but like I've mentioned to you guys in the past, any character in this game can realistically be used as a DPS. But some characters are more suitable for a DPS role than others, right? But Yelan, yeah, typically Yelan is not really used as a DPS, but that's okay. As you guys can see, she's doing a tremendous amount of damage.
Off to the freezer.
Okay, we need Yelan's skill. We need Farina to burst, just like that. We need Malika to go in there. Scofier, where's your burst, my girl? There you go. We need Yelan back in there. Okay. Now just the whole shebang restarts again, you guys. Oh, goodness.
Let my name echo in song!
Light it up! Light up the blazing sun! A dash of frosting! Yes! Boost on the loose! Game's up. Fun's over. No!
Strike a pop!
As you guys can see, you guys gotta learn how to dodge in this game, right? Because we don't have a shielder on the team, and things can get a little hairy. As you guys can see, I'm like literally just bobbing and weaving, bobbing and weaving.
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! Off to the freeze! Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
There you go. Woohoo! Trish! Amazing job, my girl. Mwah! Kisses for Trish. Yelan managed to 36 star the Spiral Abyss. Congratulations. Read chat. Okay, let's see. At least he killed his girl tonight, too. I better wear the leopard print shorts when I open the gift? Okay. I definitely will. That I will. Okay, ladies. I know this was supposed to be an Arlecchino video, and it was, and we showed all of the wonderfulness of Arlecchino, but this truly was supposed to be an Arlecchino video. So with that being said, let me show you guys some more wonderful, wonderful teams of Arlecchino. So we got Arlecchino. You know what? We're gonna go Zhongli in there. You know what? I don't even care. I love Zhongli.
Is it time to go?
Zhongli's my boy. Why would we need... Actually... You know what? That's fine. We'll go Zhongli.
Who's our target?
We'll go Yelan. I want to show you guys another wonderful Arlecchino team. Yelan is good. This team right here is absolutely destructive. Zhongli can be replaced very easily, by the way. Oh, a super chat? Nice. Okay, let's see. Aw, Charla, what the $20. Thank you so much for doing this for me. I appreciate it.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Incredible, man.
But where are those who share memory?
You by your side. Aw, love you. Charla. Mwah. You know what? I can't kiss you, but I got the next best thing, Charla. Pretty much you in video game form. Mwah. I thought Arlecchino was gonna go like that and shush me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Arlecchino, my beautiful Charla, for the $20. You're absolutely amazing. And what haven't I said about you or Arlecchino or anything like that? You both are absolutely incredible, and you definitely chose a wonderful character. You know, I could look at all of you ladies, and regardless of the character you choose, because at the end of the day, it's just all for fun and games, right? It's like me choosing Mawika to be my favorite, right? Like, I'm not a female, but I like Mawika the best, right? I just love her values as a person, and I just love what she stands for, right? But when it comes to Arlecchino, when I say Charla reminds me of Arlecchino, it is very much true. Like look at that. We might as well just literally replace Arlecchino's head and plop Charla's head right on top. But anyways, again, thank you so much, Charla, for the donation. Love you, my girl. For this team, you guys are probably wondering, why is there a dragon tail coming off of your Zhongli? Well, that maybe is a subject for another day. But yeah, my Zhongli, my Yelan too, you see? As my Yelan is running, there's a little trail coming off her back. And Yelan is super fast, as you guys can see, super fast. But so is Jalonen. Look at Jalonen skate, look at her go. Look at her skate up walls. This team is very, very cool, and it's very, very easy to play. Do you guys want to know why this team is super easy to play? Do you guys really want to know why? Because Zhongli's in it. So you know what? You guys are probably sick and tired of seeing Jalonen keep messing everything up, so we'll just do this real quick. Who was the last person I said? Yeah. So for the first team, we're just gonna do this for time management's sake. Let me just do that. Is Fiona still in chat? One of these days I have to show you guys Navia. Navia is one of my favorite characters to play in all of Genshin Impact, you guys. Navia is one of those characters who I absolutely adore, and I actually have a special place in my heart for Navia. She was going to be my first 5-star character in the game, but I chose Ayaka over Navia. And I'm sorry if I offended any Ayaka mains in chat, but in what universe was I possessed to choose Ayaka over my sweet, precious Navia? Yeah, Navia is like, if I were to compare Navia to Ayaka in terms of how much I like them, Navia would be a 10 out of 10. Hands down for how much I love Navia. And if we're comparing Navia to Ayaka, Ayaka would be like a -1. That's how much I love Navia, if we're comparing her to Ayaka. But when Navia came out into the game, guess what I did, chat? Guess what I did? I didn't pull for the Navia banner. I pulled for the Ayaka banner because I didn't know Navia in the game, like her lore, her character, her story. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pull for Ayaka because Ayaka is on Shenhe's best team, and I want my Shenhe to shine. But little did I know, I was going to like Navia a million times more than Ayaka. Hold on, is chat frozen? I think chat's frozen for me. I better not be a Valoop. If there's a Valoop, I'm gonna literally scream. Oh, Jalonen was gonna be your second choice? Haley's saying, I think she's talking about Jalonen. Yeah, if Fiona was in chat, maybe one of these days we can show off my Navia. My Navia is crazy, crazy strong. But guys, let's show off this other Arlecchino build, because this stream is all about Arlecchino. It is Arlecchino's moment to shine, you guys. It's all about Arlecchino. Oh, it's just on my PlayStation. Sometimes it, like, even when people are talking, it's like delayed, 30 seconds, and then bam, it all just shows up all at once. I'm like, oh, I can't read all that quickly.
Get to work! Let's light it up!
And you like...
Try and stop me!
Okay, obviously, we don't have any Hydro characters or Dendro characters, so we can't mess around with those little things in the bottom, those little pods. So we just have to stay far away until they blow up. Because if we're too close to that, we will die. And the reason why I'm doing this and not Nefer's team, Mawika can kill him way quickly than Nefer can. But just in this instance right here, Mawika can't do anything. Okay, this is time for Mawika to shine.
You two! Time to... Let's everybody stand! Grab from the sky! Yeah! Full throttle!
There you go. You need Yelan? Yes, this is the Yelan team. This team is very comfortable. I just want you guys to pay attention to our HP bar. Just pay attention to the health bar and pay attention to Arlecchino's health bar. Let me know if you guys see anyone's health bars go down to dangerous level or anything like that. Or if you see anyone getting injured in any way, or yeah, things of that nature.
Things are about to get tight.
Transfix.
Arlecchino got a little injured. Zhongli's good, not that good.
Busted. Game's up. Time's over.
But you guys see how easy the game becomes when you have Zhongli? Like the shield he provides is just unreal. Like, it makes the game too easy, you guys. That's how an incredible of a unit Zhongli really is.
Show no mercy. Faster, stronger. Start the clock. Teamwork is true. Keep lolling. Keep papa. Pyroclastic surge. Incinerate. Show no mercy. Controlled breathing. Let's.
Oh no. Did I kind of mess up? I think I did.
I'm going in. Light it up. Fulfill our pact.
Yeah, I kind of messed up. This boss here in particular, it's kind of difficult to explain what he does, but
Faster, stronger. Start the clock. Everybody
you need
stand
to
back.
pretty much fight him in a certain way, or else things just get really, really messy.
Advent.
Is the best way I can put it.
Controlled breathing. Full speed ahead.
That's why Malika's not really doing a whole lot. She can do a whole lot, but like I said, you just gotta be very, very careful
Show
in
no
terms
mercy.
of
Let's light it up. On my mark. Quick as a flash.
there we go.
Two. Time. I'm going in. Rise with the sun.
What?
Light of the blazing sun.
As you guys can see, it says immune. Malika's not doing like any damage. Pretty much, if you guys see that little bar around his health, if it's attacked by the last element, that element, you can't do damage on the boss using that element. If that
Start the clock.
let's try to
Everybody stand. Light it up. Wrap from the sky. Get to work. Eat lolling. Eat papa. Let's light it up. Controlled breathing. Harder. Let's move. Yeah, I'm going in.
Hello? What is going on?
Show no mercy. Pyroclastic surge.
Yeah, like I can't do damage to him with Malika whatsoever.
Incinerate. Try and stop me. Fulfill our pact. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's start the clock. Wrap from the sky.
Okay, so I don't know how to kill this boss 100% with the Mawika team.
Full speed ahead.
Because he is a fairly newer boss.
Can you see that?
Let's just see if I could try one more thing here.
Show no mercy. Suffer the
We're
wrath
going
of
to be
evil.
running it really soon, but let's see.
Pyroclastic surge.
Yeah, again, immune. Is he possibly immune to pyro on some level? I'm not sure. Anyways, it's kind of unfortunate we couldn't show off. Well, I mean, we can still show off that team. I'll just have to put Nefer's team back on. But regardless, you guys got the gist of it, and Aaron with the $20. It's adorable when you think chat is frozen. We're literally just geeking out with you, absorbing the awesomeness. That is your vast knowledge of Genshin Impact. Thank you for the time you share. You're my favorite. Love you. Aw, Aaron, you're so sweet. My vast knowledge of Genshin Impact comes from a couple of sources, actually. One of them being Dennis. Dennis is a big nerd. If you guys think I'm a big Genshin Impact nerd, I said Genshin knows. Dennis knows quite a lot. And YouTube videos on my spare time, which nowadays the only spare time I have when it comes to playing Genshin Impact is when I'm live streaming for you guys. I'm not sure where Doug is. I think he's home, possibly home. But yeah, when it comes to Genshin Impact, I watch a lot of YouTube videos before bed. Like when I'm just laying in bed and I'm trying to get tired, I like watching theory crafting videos of Genshin Impact. And what I mean by that is like people making certain builds, playing characters in a different way, and so on and so forth. So that's probably one of the reasons why I'm such a big Genshin Impact nerd, because I watch thousands of hours worth of Genshin Impact knowledge, lore, and so on and so forth. Hi, Tony. Good to see you, my friend. Nice. Calming music is always good, indeed. But with that being said, you guys, I really do hope if anyone did pull for Arlecchino, you got just a little bit of knowledge. Oh, what the heck is on my neck? Feels like a little bug crawling on me. But I hope you guys did get a lot of knowledge on Arlecchino, specifically you, Charla. And you learned a thing or two about the game, maybe, or if it wasn't about Arlecchino, just maybe about building another character, for that matter. But with that being said, you guys, we did 2 streams. We did a Little Nightmares. We concluded it. Super fun. We did Genshin Impact, and we played with Arlecchino quite a lot. And Brino with the $25.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Leroy tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
We love your Christmas present, and we stand ready. Aww. I am super excited for this Christmas present. Do you know what I think I'm gonna go do after the stream is done?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Zhongli. Okay, you know what? We're gonna switch to Yellow. Zhongli, how rude you interrupted me. But do you know what I think I'm gonna do, ladies? What I'm gonna do is go to the kitchen and see what fruits I have. I don't know what kind of fruits I have. Maybe go get some fruit, and if I can't find fruit, maybe go take a quick trip to McDonald's. Probably not. And then relax and open my present in peace. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, Brina, thank you so much for the $25, and thank you so much to Brina and Charla for this wonderful gift that I'm going to be opening. And I will definitely be talking to you guys in Discord and telling you, and probably
Navigating
taking
the world
pictures
is a
of what
whole
it
lot
is.
easier with a few
I'm
different
super
identities
excited.
to choose from.
I'm trying to contain
Need me to
myself.
come up with
I
some
can't
for you?
contain it no more. I'm going to go open up the present and get some fruit. But With that being said, ladies, thank you all so much for showing up to the double stream back-to-back. It is always my pleasure, and it's always my privilege to stream and talk to all my wonderful friends and family on here. Always be kind to one another, you guys, and I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night and sweet dreams. Good night, everyone.